Okay.
Yeah?
No.
3 devinci pod oknem.
Hakuna bila ja mojo.
Na dvare. Oh my god. Prijali pozna večerkam.
Susanna.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Never left. They just said, oh, Susanna. Oh,
Just stay.
we are staying here.
Hello everyone. Today we open our 4th season of everyone's favorite project МЕЖДУНАРОДИМ. We continue to talk with people from around the world. And today we're located in SPBU State University. And we will talk about fascinating Kenya. We will learn all about Kenya, from unique nature to mentality of local residents. And our guide for today journey through Kenya will be very talented girl, future journalist, Malusу.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, my name is Helen Malusу. I'm a student from Kenya, and yeah, I'm in SPBU. I'm studying journalism at the moment, and I think that's all for now.
Okay, Malusу. How was your day and how you feel?
I feel nice. I'm actually from learning a lesson in Russian, so I feel a bit calm that you are speaking in English now. I think
Just
I'm more
chill.
comfortable. Yeah.
We're just chilling. So, the first question, why you choose Russia for your studying destination? Why not other country?
I get this a lot, and I think for me personally, I can't speak for others, but for me personally, I chose Russia because of the language. We all hear, oh, Russian is the hardest language in the world. Actually, I think the top 3 languages in the world among the hardest is Russia. So I picked this like as a challenge to myself, like, how much can you learn this language? What can you do? And the country is great. The opportunities are a lot. I feel like I'd do it again if I got the chance. I would do it again. I would come to Russia, studying in Russian, and it has built on my confidence. I think I can articulate myself a bit better. Yeah, this is why I chose Russia.
So, you're a fighter.
Yeah.
You choose the hardest language and so biggest country in the world, Russia. But how about in Kenya? As about universities and education?
Yeah.
If you don't came to Russia, what you started to learn in your native country?
I would learn in my native country. Actually, I had already started, and we have some examinations that we take before we go to other countries. As for me, I'm on scholarship, so you have to take this exam, and if you pass this exam, you can go on to another country. So if I wouldn't make the decision to come to Russia, of course I would study in my culture, in my language, in my country, and maybe my road would have not been like as different, but I would have still picked journalism. My love for languages is out of this world. So I would have still picked journalism, but I would have picked another language to sort of challenge me to grow. So maybe I would have been speaking French by now. Yeah. I think this would have been my journey. Yeah.
So you choose journalism.
I like
only.
journalism.
We like to talk.
Yeah.
It's our profession. And as about language, you mentioned that Russian is the hardest language.
Yeah.
But what about Swahili? Can I learn Swahili? Is it hard to learn?
No, I think Swahili is very easy in comparison to Russian. But I think like Swahili paved the way because the actual alphabet, the vowels, how it is formulated, it's very different from Russian, but we have very many similarities still. So it has Latin letters, Latin alphabet, but it also has some Arabian words to it. So
And special sounds.
yeah.
So now we check how we speak Swahili and Russian. Here is
Okay.
a poem, and here is a two phrases.
3 devinci pod aknam. Priali pozna večerkam. Kodli i bila царица. Одна девица, что на весь крещеный мир приготовила бы я пир. Кари украл карали, на дворе трава, на дворе я рова.
Да, последнее. На дворе трава, на траве дрова. Да, сложно, сложно.
На дворе трава, на дворе двора. Oh my god.
Russian.
No, we have to say this because it sounds like how to say this? Like she sells seashells on the seashore.
Yeah.
Something like this. It's so
In
hard.
Russian we call it скороговорка.
Huh?
Скороговорка.
Karaгаворка.
Скороговорка.
Karaгаворка.
Yeah, it's for improve your speech, you know, improve how you're speaking. So,
So I will be using this to improve my
you know,
speech.
it was good. You're nice talking Russian, yeah.
I would say average.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
It's nice. And now my turn.
You have to read this.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Swahili poem. Maisha Yango is author, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Maisha ni kama upepo, unaweza kushika, unapita wa haraka, ukiacha kubuka tu, furaha na huzuni, zinakangamana wa pamoja, kama mchana na usiku, hakuna bila ya moyo, mwisho wa safari yote, ni amani tu inayobaki, wa yote yaliyopita, moya unapumzika.
Yeah. You see how Swahili is easy. in
I got it.
comparison.
I got the exam. I passed. I know Swahili a little bit for the moment.
No, your Swahili is nice. I like how you said it.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, I like how you're speaking. I like the sounds, and I like when you're singing. You know,
Yeah.
we're so passionate and we're so as about national music.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one? Maybe singer from your native country.
Oh my god. I would say we have a lot. Oh my god. I am more towards religion. So I would say Rose Muhando. And we have Solomon Mkubwa. We have a lot of people. I can't even begin to say. We have Willie Paul. We have Sauti Soul. Sauti Soul is actually one of my favorite group artists. They
Ooh.
sing only in Swahili, sometimes in English, but their sound is immaculate.
Maybe you know some song.
Yeah, actually.
Maybe just a text from a...
Oh my god. I did not expect to sing today. Okay. It's a song called Susanna.
Susanna.
Susanna is the name of a typical black African lady. So we can say, let's make her Kenyan actually. So Susanna is a beautiful girl and they are enticed by this Susanna. So they are singing to her so that Susanna can come back to them. You understand? Or they sing in first persona. So they will say, come back to us or come back to me. But it's a group singing, you
So
understand?
come back to us, Susanna. Okay, let's start.
Oh, Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the gram with your sponsor. Susanna, I hope you're happy now. I see you change your skin color and your hair is on the now. Nakuona mbali, akili moyoni, bado wewe nizuzua, When are you coming home, Senje?
It was nice, you know. We need to have a concert together, you know. Because I'm kind of singer too, so
I have not yet advanced in my singing career, but okay.
You
This
singing
is the
as a
first
goddess.
time I've sung in public since I came to Russia.
Gosh, your first experience.
First experience, yes.
You know, in Russia we have a song about Susanna too.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you have to sing for me.
Okay. Let's challenge together. Oh,
Which is so funny. How?
yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny
Susanna
to
is
sing.
a common name in Russia.
Not.
Oh.
You know, the common name in Russia is Natasha.
Oh.
Natasha, Nastya. But you know, Susanna is like foreign, French maybe. It's French name, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know where Susanna is from. But in Kenya, we can say Mary is a common name. Mary, or we also have Natasha.
Okay, it was just from the Russian popular series called Сваты.
I will go to watch this.
Yes, it's really funny series, and the song from this, you know, just some phrases. Susanna, 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 Susanna Mormo, Susanna, 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 Susanna Mormo.
Yeah.
Ну, в общем, some phrases just from this series. It was so we have international songs about Susanna.
Yeah. Who is this Susanna? Everybody likes Susanna.
It's really funny. And let's talk about unique nature in Kenya, about the national park. It's so amazing.
I
You
think
see-
we are the only country that has a national park in the capital city, like it's near the town. You can be driving and you are just seeing some gazelles somewhere running.
Wow.
Very beautiful. The scenery is another thing. Like it's very beautiful. And I don't know why other countries don't do this, but it makes you appreciate your country more. You look at it and you're proud to be here. You're proud to live there. It's very nice.
You need to see it, not just we're describing, but
Description gives you like an overview.
Yeah.
But if you see it, you'll fall in love with the country.
yeah.
We have some Russians there. Ever since they came, they never left. They just said, "Oh,
Just stay.
we are staying here."
Oh, it's funny. So, what do you miss most about your country? About
Wow.
your favorite places, your favorite dish, your family?
I would say I miss my family most, because actually it's been 3 years I didn't go home. Yeah, nikudanya yesterday. I'm just here. So it's very okay. I miss my family, but mostly I miss the food. There are not much similarities on the food in comparison, and sometimes your favorite dish is chapati. And
Chapati.
you want this, and you're in Russia, you're like, oh my god, I can't make this.
What a funny name, chapati. How to
Chapati
cook it?
is, if you know the Indian roti,
Yeah.
it's like a roti, but it's handmade, and it's made from wheat flour, but there is a special wheat flour. So sometimes you will add carrots to this, or
wow.
you will add like a pumpkin. You will mix some things in this. It depends on your taste. And you will make it like a dough, like how you roll bread.
Like a pastry, something
Yeah.
you bake.
And after you flatten it out, I tell you, you will fry it in a little bit of oil, not too much. This will be the best food
Oh
you
my
will
gosh,
ever
we need to
try.
bring with You love chapati.
The stews, the cuisines. I think my culture mostly, the food comes from Indian cuisine and Arabian cuisine. So it's like a mixture of the two, but the best of both worlds actually. Yeah. So I miss this a lot.
Yeah.
The places, I've been to a museum, but this museum is special. It's not your typical
boring museum.
You will go to see fossils from 400 years ago. No, it's a skin appreciation museum.
Wow.
I know. It was actually the last thing I went to before I came to Russia. So I had this in my mind all through. Like, when I think about this, I think about my country. This museum, if you've lived with Black people, you tend to see like some people don't really appreciate their color. They're not confident in themselves, how they look. They tend to do like more comparisons, like why don't I have like big lips? Why don't I have this? And this museum teaches you to appreciate like you're Black, you're beautiful, appreciate yourself. And if you go there, there is also like another, I would say like a room. If you go to this place, like there are a lot of like things that will say, oh, you know what, this is good for your skin, this is not good for your skin. Don't bleach your skin, don't do this, this will hurt your skin, this is good.
What a great idea.
I know. When I went to this museum, I thought like we need this all over, like where Black people live. I think with us, sometimes you come to a point you feel like maybe I'm not enough. So I think every country with Black people needs to incorporate this. It was a brilliant idea, and it was made by a young woman in Kenya. So I think her idea is nice. It should go to other countries as well.
We need it in Russia. Russia, please hear us.
Yes.
Museum of Skin Appearance.
Yeah.
We need it, please, because you know Russia is an international country with people from around the world and many countries. Good idea.
It can also help you Russians. I know, like, as a woman, I speak this because I know how us women, we are like, am I fat? No, I'm slim. I don't want to be like this.
It's our big problem.
we look for our own imperfections, and I feel like when we have something like this, it will help women all over the world. Men too. Any human being will benefit from this. So I think it's a really good idea.
Really good idea. You know, it's get low some problems with mentality, with mental health, because you know people are just worrying about this. Really worrying about this.
Social media appearance destroyed a lot.
So maybe we will open first museum.
We need to have this
skin appearance in Russia. Okay. It was really nice and really important topic. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And what is a typical day of local from Kenya?
Okay, now we need to do разделение. We need to characterize. You want a typical day of a student, a working person, or just a university student and a high school student? They also experience very different days.
Maybe, you know, we will start from really local, like from Maasai.
Oh, okay. Typical day of Maasai. I would say in Kenya, we encourage more agricultural things. I see people eating GMO foods and foods with, dabavki, foods that have additional things. Yeah. We don't eat this in Kenya. We eat real food. We harvest real food. Many families have their own agricultural land. You can get your produce from there and cook what you want. It's not maybe sometimes people go to the shop and buy maybe sugar. You cannot factor this from your home.
Maybe Coca-Cola or something.
So a typical person, you will wake up. We don't wake up very late. I see we have classes at 9. No, maybe 6 a.m. or 5. You wake up. Breakfast is always prepared because women wake up earlier to prepare breakfast for their home, for their family. If the man is going to work, then the woman, of course, has to wake up, prepare the children if they're going to school. The man, of course, has to be at work. A typical work day starts by 7 sharp, 7 or 8. It depends on the organization. So a woman, you will prepare all for your children, for your husband, and after, prepare yourself to leave for work. So every family, we wake up a little bit earlier so as to defeat traffic and all these things, yeah. If the children are in day school, they will go home earlier. But if the children are in public school, it means they live in school completely. So no need for this. You just prepare yourself, your husband, and that's all. And maybe you will work till 7 p.m. Or 8 and come back home. I think that's the typical day. And Saturdays, Sundays, now is the day that you will take care of your land, your produce. If you have land, of course, we have some modernizations going on. So some people don't own land to tend and till and get your produce from. So these people will, of course, have to rely on the shops and everything, malls, all this, yeah.
To improve your just daily life, yeah.
Yeah.
So nowadays, Maasai, it's not Maasai from the past.
It typically is because Maasais are how we will describe this? They are the head of, we will say Maasais are the head of Kenya because they kept their traditional values. They sell cows, goats, they do pastoralism still, they sell livestock, they get their produce from the land, they sell beads. Maasais are, I would say, the best people in the world to weave beads. I have never seen ever, I don't think in any culture this exists. So I've never seen people who weave beads as good as the Maasais weave anything. Yeah, in Kenya, the most popular souvenir, which I don't have, is a Kenyan bracelet. It's usually the size of your palm. It's adjusted to how you like, but you don't order it. You go there, and 30 minutes later, a Maasai weaves it for you, and
nice.
It's in your hand. You go with it home. We don't usually have pre-made ones, so it's more authentic. She makes it, you see how she makes it. She can adjust it to your pleasure, how you want. And it's the most popular item in Kenya. Yeah. Sometimes we don't carry flags, but every Kenyan has a bracelet.
Okay.
Okay, apart from me.
So it's you. Do they say old traditions? Like I read that they have a special process of burying people. Like, they're just have a body and they're just put it on the ground
Directly
and
on
just
the ground.
left for the lions or for the animals.
This
for it.
existed before,
Yeah.
but now I would say like their traditions are different. First of all, we have traditions of people who believe in the life after death and people who don't believe in life after death. Like we have people who don't believe in God. Yeah.
At
Normally
least,
in
yeah.
modern society we have people like this. So the Maasai right now, because we can't say all of them live in the vicinity of lions, so they dig, they put the person, and we have something called libations.
Mm-hmm.
These are, you will prepare, let's say like Russian vodka, but we have our own process of preparing things like this, and they will pour it. Like they believe when this person is going to the afterlife, they need these things, like they need food, they need what, so they put them and they bury the person
With the whole things.
Yeah.
You know.
Before, I read in Egypt, pharaohs used to be buried with their wives and their special things. So I think likewise the Maasai do this, but the special things are not really special. They are the necessities that people think they will need in the afterlife. Yeah.
Interesting. And now we will have unique opportunity to have masterclass for how to braid African hair.
If you want to do African hair, you have to brush it. We call this detangling.
Okay, maybe we will do it by sitting because
Yeah. Oh,
we don't see your face,
okay.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we will
Just brush
assume
it
that
some.
this is the head of a person. Okay, you have to comb your side as well.
Okay. I think it will be hard to brush to braid because it's fake hair.
We know. No, but people add hair to their hair usually. So
You do it too, or it's all your hair?
we add some things to our hair, but it depends on your preference. Sometimes you can braid just your hair and add something after. It's like an extension of your
Okay,
hair.
as you want. As you
Yeah.
wanted, you can add some.
Okay.
braid.
As you want. Some people different colors, different styles, different sizes. Yeah. Okay, I
Okay.
need you to pick a braid like this.
One.
This size.
Okay,
Right?
smaller. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like this. Okay, divide this into 3
Okay.
equal parts.
Gosh. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh.
You
And
have to treat the hair like very soft.
yeah. Okay, we have 3
You
parts.
got it?
Yeah, I get it. 3 parts.
1, 2.
Oh, and then we just
Yeah.
start braiding, yeah?
I already got mine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. They are like this in your hand.
Okay.
Yes?
No. It's hard for me because
There are 3 different things.
I usually
Like this.
okay.
1 is in the middle and 2 on the sides, right?
Okay.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
1, 2, and we have a third one here. 3.
Okay.
Okay.
The third one comes in the middle. Just No?
Yeah. So we go. The first one goes to the side.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
I can't do it.
The first one that is on
Let's
the
face
side
it. I can't.
goes down.
I just doing the simple Russian something braid, but
Yeah.
as we see here,
See this.
here is a special one African braid.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Should I do it?
Yep.
Okay. I don't wait for you.
No, because I can. I just can. I can do it. I can speak, but not this. Not about hairstyle. It should be small, yes?
Yeah.
Just small braids, whole of your hair, and you're just going like this.
Our hair texture is different, so if your hair is more straight than curly, you can pick a little bit bigger sizes, it's better. It will look better in the end. Trust me on this.
Okay.
If you pick a bit smaller, it will be, how to say, not really, something will look off with your hair.
Okay.
It's coming together quite well.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Just a braid. Just a tight braid. Yeah. How to fix it? How you do on your head?
We have different styles of fixing your hair. Sometimes you want like a more twist look instead of the 3 that we did here. So you will divide your hair into 2, and I don't know how to explain it, but when you divide your hair into 2 parts, in the middle of this, you can add extra hair to it, and you will just twist, and it will blend with your hair. It just goes like this.
Okay, we need another video for it. we will do it next time. Whole video with the hairstyles.
Okay. But we have different cultures in braiding. Some people, they have...
Okay, we'll try.
I would say braiding is more into our culture. Did you know Kenya was the first... okay, wait. Which country do you think dreadlocks originated from?
Gosh. Variants?
Dreadlocks, like locks.
No, I know some variants of countries.
It originated from Kenya.
Okay, you just said it. Okay.
No,
Kenya.
people usually think Jamaica because they are more popular with it. But if you really look at it, we had our independence during this time, and the colonialists wanted Kenyan men to cut their hair.
Gosh.
And they said, we will not cut our hair. And it was seen as a form of rebellion. So after this, it became a cool thing. And the Jamaicans saw it. They were going through the same thing. And yeah, they incorporated dreadlocks, and it became more popular in their place than ours. But we still have people who do dreads in Kenya. Yeah.
So Kenya was founder.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought that you gave me variants like Senegal, Somali, and Jamaica, and you just need to guess. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they came from Kenya.
Yeah, you read the text of a poem from Alexander Pushkin.
Yeah.
3 девицы под окном пряли поздно вечерком. Вот у нас получилось 2 девицы.
You know this poem by heart?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay, so you like poetry?
Yeah, I like. How about you? How about national poetry?
I do poetry, but I'm more towards, I want to be a journalist, but behind the scenes. Like, I want to write things like this. But somebody else can read them.
Script writer. Yep.
Yes.
For the films,
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So nice. I guess we just have a middle size braid here, and you just
I finished.
You finished. Yeah. I guess it's enough. It's enough for.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Just we need more time, but.
Yes.
Yep. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Wait for the next episode. We will show you with Malussu how to hairstyle your hair in, as African lady. After this masterclass, I want to know about Kilimanjaro. Did you see it? And tell me about mountain Kenya.
Okay. Mount Kenya. It was named Mount Kenya by the Maasai. Obviously, I think by now we know Maasai's founded Kenya. They found Nairobi as well. But Nairobi means the place of cool waters.
Wow.
So they were pastoralists before, and after they discovered a place with cool waters, and they were like, we will call this Nairobi. And it came to be. Mount Kenya, I think we we tried to climb this, but we have different environments on a mountain. I think geography people can know this. It's really cold on the top, so I didn't get to finish my flight because first you go from savannah to grassland to what,
and then to the mountain.
Yeah, the environment becomes unbearing. Before this, I had never been in a place that has this much snow. So few people climb Mount Kenya, but we have organizations that maybe they're trying to fundraise for something. They will say, oh, we are going to a hike to the top of Mount Kenya to raise money for things.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's few people made it. Mount Kilimanjaro is more known in Tanzania. If you don't know already by now, I have 2 nationalities.
Gosh.
My father is from Kenya and my mom is from Tanzania. I also have tried to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, but it's a bit harder. The cliffs are steeper. So unless you enjoy rock climbing, it's a little bit uneasy. Yeah. There comes to a point where you know how to give up, like, okay, maybe another day we will try this. Yeah. So it's steeper but more vast in comparison to Mount Kenya. Yeah.
So you're a Tanzanian Kenyan girl.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's finish our interview with a funny story that happened with you in Russia.
Oh my
The
god.
funniest. Please tell us.
So the funniest thing, it was the first day I'm coming to Russia. I landed in Russia, let me say, and I didn't know that I required like a translator or like even like an online translate. How we have Google Translate and all this. I didn't know I required it. How? I don't know how it flew from my mind. It was so funny. I arrived in the how to say, in the aeroplane. I expected like all assistants and all the people who work in this place, they should be able to know more than one language.
Yeah.
So to my dismay, I'm there, I'm seated, and this woman goes, Riablaka ili Appelstein. And I am very confused. I do not know what the hell this woman is saying. So I'm just there like, what? I don't know. Nobody spoke
English. Yeah.
So I forgot about this. Then I left the airport and I'm there. The taxi people are there. They all speak pure Russian. Nobody knew English. Nobody.
Oh, what a
So I sat
hot
there
situation.
for like 2 hours. It was snowing this time. I sat there for like 2 hours trying to describe who I am, where I'm going, and what I need. And it was very difficult. Finally, after 2 hours of waiting, one Chinese girl, she came. She knew English, so it was easier for me to ask her. And I said, oh, I want to go to the bank to change my money, and I want to go to this address. She also had to translate the address to Russian to tell this man what I needed. So it was actually, I should have known Russian or how to explain myself where I want to go, just the basics before I came. But it was very funny for me because if I remember, like now, 3 years in, if I remember, like, I couldn't know the difference between apple juice and orange juice. It's so funny.
Yes, it's really funny. Where was it this time? I hoped you.
You would have helped, but
Yeah.
I was surprised that many people who fly international flights and all this, they didn't know English.
You know, stewards need to know English, but it's actually
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I also should have known Russian a little bit.
Okay, maybe. Thank you for this funny, for this emotional, for this pleasant interview. You know, so much energy from this. Thank you so much, Malussu. You're brilliant.
You're welcome.
And we finish our interview. Please wait for the next episodes of our show МЕЖДУНАРОДИМ. Bye.
Bye.
That's all. Yep. It was really good, you know? It was really good. It was one of